the base turrets, and you are so strong in the late game. That's also granted if you keep yourself alive as well. So
Yeah.
it's not as easy as it sounds. But when you know exactly what your hero can do, particularly the Cho, the limits of that hero is sky high. And if you know how to execute with it, you're going to be successful. And I think that Benny QT showed us some clutch moments. Remember, he was the one with the Alice who won against NXP. That's
Yeah.
when we called him the Big Brain Benny guy.
Yeah,
And
that guy just he just knows what to do, right?
Exactly,
He just knows what to do when you need it to.
yeah.
And I'll be honest, that Cho build was very risky.
Mhm.
There's a reason why a lot of the teams right now don't actually bring it up, don't
Yep.
bring it to that point anymore, because it takes a long time to activate.
That's right.
And now, the thing that BenQ did was he was able to just get enough items to go fast into jungle mode, even without the help of the Raptor's machete anymore.
Yep.
And from there, it was just easy for him to get the kills he wanted, even on a Uranus.
Yeah.
Imagine he was doing solo kills on a Uranus for most part.
I think that the Uranus didn't respect the fact that there's a lot of penetration from the Cho. Again, endless battle, Malefic Roar. There's a lot of physical penetration that even your regeneration cannot be able to match that up. And BSB banning the Cho themselves, they will pick up the Hilda first.
Okay. Hilda is something that went under the radar here for a lot. For the most part, we don't notice, we don't mention it as much.
Yeah.
But I think we are going to see more of this. We're going to see more of the Hilda plays. Both of these teams actually like the Hilda. So,
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. Execration have played 4 games that went beyond 20 minutes, and they won it all.
yeah.
And I think that's important. So they
There you go. Those are the stats we're looking
that's
for.
what we're looking for, right?
Ito Max on Classic Farsa. I would say this is a lot better than the Lunox that he played earlier. This is gonna survive better.
Yeah.
The Lunox played earlier gave away some kills, actually. As much as it was doing a good amount of damage, you can actually achieve the same effect if you play with the Farsa, only at a longer range, and you're gonna die less. So
Yeah.
it was actually odd that they kept forcing that, but at least now they've learned that they can do better with the mage and support role.
I want to see. I want to post this, man. I honestly, because it's important to take note that a team can do that. That they're probably the only team that can do that. I'll make an updated statline for that, but I'm sure that just from my knowledge or from my bank here in my head, they're the only team who has done that so far.
Yeah, off the top of your head, you should be able to get a lot of. Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of stats on Wolf's brain. You guys got to be careful. You know? You're gonna see the numbers literally flying at you when you look at this guy while he's thinking.
That's why sometimes I get some weird random pauses when I speak, because
he calculates stuff even if you don't need to.
Sometimes there's also there's some errors in my head as well.
So finally, we will see the Ruby in a bit of in the better spot. It's not a 4th pick. Definitely, it's first pick rotation material. It's weird that Execration has been able to still lock in this Kufra.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero respect for Chaknu for BSB. They're saying, you know what, we're not gonna ban this out. Go ahead, pick it up.
Yeah.
We had a harder time with the Cho earlier. Why would we ban out the Kufra? But of course, the results are different. What's going on in their heads is not necessarily what's going on in real life. Because if you think about it, Chaknu, he did some pretty critical early game kills, early game solo kills as a Kufra tank.
And not only that, we know that the whole of Execration, for some weird reason, they get awakened in the late game.
Yes.
It's wonderful to see, honestly.
Oh boy, wonderful to see indeed. Let's see a Yi Sun-Shin get banned out here for Execration, and you kind of already know the game plan. So BSB, despite being the team that really likes the Yi Sun-Shin, they're banning it out. What does that even mean, right? I mean, wow.
I wonder if there's a way for any team to actually train for that. Is it because I cannot in my mind think of a way for you to simulate that every time. So that makes me think that this is just more about personal psyche of each player in each team. And it just so happens that for BSB, they are not that clutch. They can't close out games, while Execration, they know how to close it out. Honestly, in my own, I don't know psychology that much. I don't know about the mental capacity of each player, but I kind of feel that it's just that it is the innate nature of those players.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I mean,
You cannot train that, right?
These are things that come naturally. You're
Yeah, that-
kind of born
Oh
with it,
man, you summed it up in
right? They just exist. When you
Yeah.
think about, for example, you think about Chaknu, he has that X factor.
Yeah.
It's automatic. It's just he doesn't think about it sometimes. It's just the way his hand moves.
yeah.
And one thing I wanted to see, one thing I want to see featured here in MPL, to be honest, is the comms. I want to hear. This is
That's
something
right.
that
That's
we've
right.
never ever done.
Yeah.
Like just a quick mic check. You know, a quick mic check on our
That's a
teams.
cool. That's a cool content.
Yeah,
man.
you know, we're gonna just cut out the important part, cut out the secret stuff,
Yeah.
just the banter maybe, or like when they're playing, go here, go here, go. No, back up, something like that.
Yeah.
I want to hear that at least. you
I'll
know?
ask. I'll ask.
It's like-
Nah, man, we have to talk to him real for that. honestly.
Yeah,
It's gonna be weird.
I don't know if they're gonna agree to it, but it's fun.
They should agree, Chuck.
They
Just
should.
kidding.
They should. I feel like
It's
a
cool,
great
man. It's
idea.
honestly so cool.
Like that's gonna give our viewers like better insights
Yeah.
on what's happening,
Yeah.
actually happening
yeah.
on
That's right.
during the game, right? That's like a rare thing that I personally would really like to see. Speaking of what I like to see here, look at that Hellcurt. Look at that Leomord. I know the interface locked out, most likely, but is this going to be the final ones?
Yeah. I think it is.
I
So
think it's gonna be locked in
Yeah.
the moment you see it, right? So
for some reason, Execration's Teresa and Leomord, they just look comfortable in that squad, right? BSB, however, went for this Hellcurt, so it's gonna be their core. So it seems with a Natalia, that's also gonna be a
they keep partnering Natalia with Hellcurt. You notice that?
yeah.
The teams are doing that over and over again. Not sure if that's the best. Going straight into the game, ladies and gents, it's BSB versus Execration. We have 1-0 so far, possibly the last match for tonight.
Here we are. So the laning setup for BSB, it's gonna be. Oh, okay. So I want to say that I cannot see any mage so far apart from Etomax, which kind of makes me think that the wave clear for Execration will be much better.
Yep.
Then again, nobody showing in the middle meant that even Lancelot is afraid. Look at Hilda's positioning.
What is up with this map? It's a 1v1 everywhere.
Yeah. With your gamer
All right.
instincts.
Yeah. Adaptation. Let's see
Yep.
if they can do that here. If they can adapt to the aggression
Yeah.
of Execration here, BSB could still win a game
Yep.
from Execration. But right now we are seeing that. You know what? It's a weird man-to-man setup here for the map.
Yeah.
They will fight onto Hate. Man, Hate, where are you going? That's going to be Kaplan going for the chase. That's a Hilda. He's very scary in the
Yeah.
early game, so they don't want to fight there.
Oh, Chuck once again and steals it up, prepping for the jump.
Oh, what the heck? Seriously, though.
Chuck what a god. Oh my goodness. And he
Yep.
keeps Hate. Is he gonna get his killing spree because of this? Come on, give it to him.
Yeah,
give it
he's
to
gonna
the
get
guy. Give it to the guy. Follow that guy. Don't keep your eyes on him. That's a
There
killing
you
spree
go.
for Chaknu.
No doubt about the contributions of this guy to this team
No
anymore.
way.
Man, this guy really does. Every time you watch him play,
God.
the stuff that he does for the team, you really think, you know what, Chapman really needs a raise. He just plays so much better than most people on the team.
Definitely.
All the time. Consistently.
Execration is supposed to win $600 US. I think that $500 US should be given to Chaknu
Yeah,
alone.
just give it to that guy. Then
And then the rest will just
divided by
divide
the
to by
org.
4. Man.
Yeah. Oh
Give him $500.
There you
Oh
go.
my
Another
God.
big one. And BSB, they're not really playing like they're playing the win at this point.
They're getting jacked.
They're getting chack blocked.
Jacked. Oh, it's not that.
Oh,
Fortunately
he's
for
not
that
even
guy.
done yet. He has a buff.
He has a buff, so he can spam everything. Now he's got ultimate 2 minutes 30 seconds in.
Yep, Wilson's fighting on the top side against Sagitlu. He's trying to make something happen here for
You know how
BSB.
crazy this is? Drix is still at level 3.
Yeah, he doesn't even have access to the ultimate yet.
Oh, fight another one.
Another one here. We could do
Careful.
more with Ana, but discipline coming in from Chocno here.
Yeah. Positioning from Chakno.
There you
Wants
go.
to steal it once again.
That's what I'm talking about, camera. Just stick to Chocno.
Stick to Chakno. Stick
Yeah,
to Chakno.
just
Come on.
follow
Come
him.
on. Come on.
See?
Come on.
I know that was around Ito Max, but that could be close. Drix as well, gonna be suffering.
But no. No. He's not done. Hello?
Hello?
Chakno cam.
Okay.
Check the camera.
Yeah, he's gonna be able. They're gonna be able to walk out.
But the orange buff still cannot be taken by this Helkert.
Yeah, and the purple buff as well, being zoned out by the Kufra.
Yeah. Benny Cutie will have to look for more I think that they want to. Okay.
Okay, orange buff. Orange buff.
Taking it.
They're baiting. They're baiting.
Oh.
They're baiting. Come on, come on, come on.
There's
Oh,
Anna, the
they
death
know it.
push. The death push, man. It's
And the
dead.
Farsa E2 Max on the back foot
Oh,
as well,
God.
cleans it up very, very nicely.
Oh my
Trevor is level 4 just now. And probably going to be enough to go for an execution here on Hate if he makes a bad move, but no steals going to be happening here for BSB. Execration secured that turtle.
Chakno is going to be able to run away this time. Finally, a little bit of breathing space for Drix. But that allowed Execration to really get us so much lead at this point. Etomax is going to fall. But that also is it's a play from Execration. They are leading by almost 3,000 at 4 minutes in, and it's actually bad news. And
Oh boy!
another
Look at
one.
Deadly Poison Snare has only put Chocno to 80% HP.
Yeah,
That's not much. And that's just showing you how far ahead Execration are on the curve here for this game.
Ahead of the curve. It's definitely the term that I can attribute to Execration at this point.
Did you hear that? RRQ.
Yeah. That's so cute.
So cute for RRQ.
Because sometimes it's go on or over. I wanna hear it on.
Yep, there you go. So Gate as well. Facing this is gonna be like a 50-50 all the time, but now with Hate in the picture, pushes the boundary even further. That's gonna be
VTR is cool.
VTR, yeah, Bigatron. Right?
Bigatron,
Yeah, good stuff. Now it's gonna be the tower, very, very low. Not gonna be able to clean up here.
Yeah.
But of course, that's still a lot of threat coming in over from Execration on the top side of the map. Bottom is a different story though. Ana is completely controlling that side. And Itomax is just trying to make sure he doesn't die again.
Yeah.
to Natalia.
Here we are. I think that there's a little bit of a movement on top lane.
Yeah,
Here it is.
sure. There you go. As you can see,
Chaknu.
Chaknu. Again, out of a weird angle from a different
Trevor.
from a back bush. Blocks off the Natalia ultimate here, but of course, Itomax will still fall. Not much damage output. This is an overplay from Execration.
What a collapse coming out from BSB. I like that they fished out the squishy targets. I mean, Chakno has the right to do that, but Etomax, using the Freighter Air Strike, staying in there for quite a long time, or long enough for BSB to move out there. I think that's something that will bite BSB in the end.
Yep, and they got to be careful about that, because especially right now, the turtle
This
is
guy is
game. That's what they say,
Yeah.
probably. Oh my gosh, here we go, back in the field.
Wonderful.
They're so positive.
No. Or
Execration is exceedingly positive today. Wonder why.
okay, an ultimate from Ana. It's easily dodged by Sagitno, while Benikute is gonna be defending top lane. Movement now for Execration towards the top lane. Hilda is gonna be tagged.
It's gonna be an easy pick here as well. If they go for the turtle, they have to be careful, because even though there are 4 people there for BSB, you got some very scary characters from Execration waiting for you to make a move.
Yeah. Turtle, very massive for BSB if they are able to secure it en route to their comeback against Execration. But will Execration actually let that happen? Not entirely sure, as Sagitno is even here, positioned near enough to his teammates that he can really back up, and that's Turtle easily taken by side of Execration.
Imagine there were 4 people positioned for BSB. They still hesitated to go for that turtle. That's how concerned BSB is right now.
Yeah.
Of their position against Execration. They're really, really holding off on making a big play until they're sure that they can get something.
Yeah.
Drix absorbs, pushes in a lot of poison stingers, but Sagitno is still fighting. Even though it's a 2v1 and Dark Knight Falls is already activated. That skill spam from Sagitno is just pushing them back under the tower with gotta be Hate flying under their radar. They were not ready for that at all.
That was a confidence play, I'd say. Well, not from Hate. And really outplaying the rest of BSB. He also knows that he has got a turtle buff, so he can be more aggressive. And now, Queen's Wings available for the Yu Zhong. That's bad news for the Hellcurt. 100%.
Just locked it in. You cannot burst this guy anymore. You cannot go for the big assassination plays. He's just gonna regenerate with the skill spam. That's happening as well with Benikudi with that momentum, shoving in that big spear into their throat to their enemy.
Now we can see a little bit of movement from Natalia, but it seems like there's really no way for Execration to lose a skirmish now since they are all grouped up together. Yu Zhong will be starting on this orange buff as Itomax just scouts out the area.
Yep, Execration's even claiming the orange buff already.
Yeah.
For their own, they're not letting BSB near it. And BSB, they're afraid. They can't even check the bushes anymore.
Look at this. Execration actually. The good movement from this squad. Like it. What we also can take note about the movements of Execration is that they know where BSB wants to play around, and they already overtaken that part of the map, particularly the orange buff.
Look at this.
And the Chak effect is so good.
It's a 2v1, but Sagitno is still holding strong here.
Yeah.
They make it a 3v1, and they don't even care that much. And on the top lane, they will get a pickup on Wilson as well. There you go, Dark Knight Falls to no effect, obviously. There's no target.
Yeah. There it is. Oh,
and Sagitno, he's going
Queen's
for
Wings,
3v1.
man.
Queen's Wings regenerating him non-stop. That's a 4v1 this time.
God.
But he is still alive.
Look at Chak.
What a
Watch out.
monster! Shaknu on the back foot. No one to do the follow-up damage, but he makes sure that Ana can't go back home just yet. Hate is way too late to the party, and he might actually suffer for it. And Sagitno finishes off under the tower.
And Trevor as well. Itomax gonna keep himself safe. And they're trapped. Another one bites the dust. 4 members down for BSB. And Execration, no sweat at all.
No sweat. That should be it. I mean, we're very close to the end here, ladies and gents. And Benikudi, the rest of the Execration squad, just to get some scraps around the map while they make their way towards the base.
Lord is gonna be up next, Rockhard, and seems like BSB are in no shape at all. Well, I see an item though. That's Blade of Despair, finally picked up by Drix.
Finally for Drix.
But this is a point where Queen's Wings and Antikyras are available for Execration.
Yep.
That means that when it comes to just the damage output, it's not gonna matter. What?
There's the Behave. That's a great target to go for, but the Phantom Execution will be the one to finish them off instead. Shut down onto Hate. That is a big deal for BSB, but Hate isn't really the biggest target here in Execration. You gotta watch out for the big dragon. Shaknu with that Tyrant's Rage straight into a wall. Lamage is a bit slow, but Benikudi is there to supplement it.
And they take them down. Mop the floor. Flicker in from the Leomord. Wants to go for the kill, and he gets it. Can he be pulled back? Well, that's the last attack of the turret. As Sagitno and Chaknu will accommodate the minions, the siege minion here in the middle, and taking down that turret.
That's an inhibitor take, and they will be fine with that. Can go ahead and back off, but Wilson, he's not done. Wilson means business here.
Man,
but Chaknu's just making sure that Wilson has a hard time going here.
Still chasing. You have to be careful of Itomax now. As Execration will lose their Lancelot along with 2 other members, but will be able to take that inhibitor in the mid lane. Aggression is real for Execration, and they aren't losing much. Yes, they lost a few, but they aren't losing much, and that's bad news for BSB.
Absolutely bad news here for BSB, man. Like, even though they are trying very hard to go for the kills, it's just not enough anymore. And now Sagitnu trying under the tower, cap one as well. That's a double kill for Hate. Right where the Lord is there. They are gonna try to get, they are giving away kills. Bandicoot is already pushing in on the mid lane, and that's gonna be Sagitnu as well, fighting even though he's super low HP.
Oh, Anna is gonna go down so easily. And only Jinx is to survive. It's gonna be the Lord take, but I think Sagitnu is trying to end this. Sagitnu is gonna end it!
Yep, wants to go in for
It's over!
Bandicoot cleans it
Oh,
up.
it's Benny. I'm sorry, it's not
Yeah.
Sagitnu, it's Benny.
No more minions, just needs one more, and that should be it. Lord slain, that is basically gonna be
That's
the
it.
victory.
Big